What's up, boys? We're back in the UK. We're back in the UK with the Bruvs and the Shoves and the Shanks and Leon Edwards. You know what I mean? It's Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. Leon Edwards is back, boys. We're going to start with the bottom of the card. We're going to go with my boy Guram, whatever, versus Kuai, whatever. Guram's a heavy-ass favorite, and it's a very warranted. Guram trains with Hamza. He's a grapple master. Basically, Kawhi needs to keep this on the feet. He's more than likely not going to be able to. You see Grums from Georgia, Grapple Masters come from Georgia. I don't really have that much to say about this first fight. Grom probably round one, super death grapple. You know what I mean? Or it's probably just going to be a grind decision where he's like going to rob him the whole fight. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm definitely going with Grom. Moving up the card, boys, we got Nathan Fletcher versus Long Ran. You know what I mean? Listen, my boy Long Ran has a chin. My boy Long Ran has an absolute chin. This is going to be a banger. You know, they're pretty evenly sized. They're pretty evenly matched. You know what I'm saying? Just Longhorn eats things, and he's a lot bigger than Nathan Fletcher in this division. So we're gonna go with Longhorn, okay? I'm going with my gut on most of these. We're not, you know what I'm saying? It's the early prelims, boys. Like how deep of a dive do you really want me to go? You know what I mean? Moving up, we got Pooja Tomar. Now this is special because you guys know normally I do not cover women fights unless they're on the main event, main card. But Pooja Tomar versus Shanara Baron. All I have to say is Pooja's from India, right? We saw what happened to the last Indian fighter a few fight cards ago. He got knocked out in the first round. You know what I mean? It was a big meme all over Twitter and Reddit and everything else. We're gonna go with Punja to take this W for the Indian people. You know what I'm saying? I think she's gonna come over here and scrape up this Dubsky. Okay, we're gonna hit Punja. Moving up, boys, we got Christian Leroy Duncan versus Andre whatever. Andre's coming from the contender series. Duncan's coming off of a loss to RoboCop, right? You know how I feel once you fight RoboCop. I feel like once you have that experience from fighting big ass RoboCop, that super mongoloid mutant man, I feel like you get a little bit of experience. We're gonna go with Christian Leroy Duncan. Moving up the card, we got Marcian Tybura versus Mick Parton. This is gonna be a banger. Okay, we already know Tybura is kind of a animal. He eats things. Mick Parton's undefeated. He's 10-0. He trains with Tom Aspinall. He just beat Usman's brother. This is gonna be a banger. This is definitely gonna be a banger. This is gonna be one to keep the eyes on. Mick Parkin shouldn't. The odds should not really be this close. Mick should be a very high underdog, right? But we're gonna go with Mick. We're gonna go with Mick. It's England. The crowd's gonna be behind, bro. You know what I mean? Tom Aspinall may or may not be in his corner. We're gonna go with Mick Parkin. Okay, you know he trains with greatness. You are greatness. We're gonna go with Mick Parkin, even though Tybura is kind of an animal. I'm gonna put my faith and hope in Mick Parkin. Okay, moving up the card, we got Felipe dos Anjos. Okay, this guy's just kind of everywhere. Okay, versus Loner Kavanagov. Whatever, bro. Felipe debuted against Kepe. That's kind of all you have to know. It was a fucking war, and both these guys are prospects. Both of these guys, you know, they're new, so you kind of there's not that much experience for me to sit here and break down these squabbles from them. But Kavanagh's from the UK. You know, this is a flyweight bout. It's gonna be a fucking war. Um, but don't get Felipe fucked up. He kind of has the experience. He fought Kepe, Felipe Kepe. I don't know about this one. This one, I see. You see the odds. You see, Loner is the heavy favorite. I think. I think we're gonna go with Loner, boys. But I don't think that the odds should be this skewed to Loner, right? You know, I think it's also because it's in England. You know, like the fans are behind my boys. He has the hometown advantage. He doesn't have to travel anywhere. He's just gonna stay there. But the odds should not be this far apart. If we're being 100% honest. Moving up, boys, we got Ja Herbert versus Chris Padilla. John's coming off of a war. John has the momentum, you know. Chris Padilla, Taco, my boy Mr. Taco, is coming off of a 2-win streak. He's beaten 2 people. Um, not gonna say cans, right? I'm not gonna say cans, but definitely not, the cream of the crop competition. Now, Jai Herbert's kind of an animal, and he does have the crowd. He's gonna have the home team, the home field advantage. Um, I'm gonna go with Jai Herbert, man. I think England's gonna pull it out the bag this weekend. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a late card like how it was for them when they did the pay-per-view when Leon Edwards fought Bilal, and they had Leon walking out at 5 a.m. local time, so all the fans there were like done up. You know what I mean? I think the energy's gonna be there. We're gonna go with Jai Herbert, man. This is gonna be a very heavy England video, like they just kind of have the squabbles right now. I mean, Chris Padilla is no can himself. He's kind of a scary dude, but Jai Herbert, he got the highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? He got that highlight reel. Moving on, we got Nathaniel Wood, and it's just not fair, man, because I am a Nathaniel Wood fan. You know, Wood's chin though is a little questionable. It's a little questionable, but he's fighting a Frenchie. I kind of have some beef against French people. I don't like Cyril Gahn. I don't like Haikara France. I don't even think Haikara France is from France. But I don't like him, and I'm gonna go with Nathaniel Wood. I'm not even gonna give you guys that much of a reason. Besides, like I'm super biased towards Nathaniel Wood. I fuck with Nathaniel Wood. Moving up, what you got? Jordan, whatever, versus Chris Duncan. Jordan is an animal. Okay, Jordan's an animal. Don't look at him. I'm pretty sure he's coming off a loss. He fought an animal. He fought a dude who eats punches for breakfast. You know what I mean? He looked great. He took it on short notice. I'm pretty sure. Um, Chris Duncan. Chris Duncan isn't really a slouch either. My boy's not really a slouch either. He beat Okai via submission. So if I'm Jordan, I kind of want to keep this on the feet, and I think he's going to be able to. But yeah, I don't know. I think the line should be a lot more closer than what it is. You know what I mean? I don't think that Jordan should be that heavy of a favorite. Maybe wait for a live bet, but I'd smack Jordan on here too. Actually, nah. I'm kind of iffy about this. I think Chris is just gonna take him down and submit him. To be honest with you, I don't want to stand with you, Jordan. Jordan's a scary dude, bro. Look up his highlight reels, boys. He be putting people to bed. I don't know. I would go 50-50 on here. I'm leaning towards Jordan, but I really would not be surprised if Chris Duncan just submits Jordan because he doesn't want to stand with him. But if Chris obviously can't get the takedown, this is the breakdown of so many fights. If you can't get the takedown, this dude's better than you on the feet. Good fucking luck. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a hard night out for you. You know what I mean? We're going to go Jordan. Um, Moving up, we got Molly McCann versus Alexia whatever. We're going Molly. I mean, I'm not even gonna like attempt to break this down. This is not the Punja fight with the girl from India. Uh, Molly, you're kind of past your prime a little bit, but like you're gonna have the crowd against you, so we're gonna go Molly, whatever. Moving up, we got Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland, Mr. 4570, the loser, bro. I don't like Kevin Holland. I've met Kevin Holland. He's a tall dude. Um, He's just showing up just for the paycheck. He's showing up just for the show money. He's not trying to get this win money. Uh, Gardner Nelson, he has that fire under him. He's a new guy. He's trying to get into the rank and trying to get in there, trying to get his name known on this. I was gonna say pay per view card. It feels like kind of a pay per view card, but I'm gonna go Gunnar Nelson. Via probably first round submission because that's what I would do after I just saw Kevin Holland just tell somebody he doesn't want to go to the ground with them and he goes to the ground and gets submitted round one. I'm going to go Gunnar Nelson, round one submission. Even though it's more than likely not going to happen, that would be hilarious. Moving up, we got Jan Blachowicz versus Carlos Oberg, co-main. Not 5 rounds, by the way. Totally should be, but Jan, old man Jan, coming off of hella injuries, bro. His last fight was against Pereira, where he got an injury there, and that was his return fight. Bro was returning from a shoulder injury, fought Pereira, caught another shoulder injury, and now he's coming back. When was that fight? I bet you that fight was more than 2 years ago. 2023, July of 2023, so almost 2 years ago. Um, Damn, Carlos is 2 inches taller than him. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Carlos. This is not gonna be an easy fight for Carlos either. Um, but I'm gonna go Carlos. Jan is just old, man. He's injured. I think once you get past round one and Jan's a little bruised up, I think he's just gonna slow down. And Carlos is probably just gonna step on the gas and take Jan out of here. Moving up, boys, to the main event: Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. Now, Leon, bro, you're coming off of a hella long layoff. You fought Bilal. You lost, right? You got slammed on your head. I've been waiting for you to return for a long time. I've been a huge Leon Edwards fan since he kicked Kamaru Usman in the noggin and rearranged some little chemicals he had in his brain. You know what I mean? He's fighting Sean Brady. He was supposed to fight JDM. Funny enough, Leon and JDM have the same manager, which is really weird. Um, okay, he blamed his loss against Bilal with he said he had an injury to his hip. That's what he said on an interview with Ariel Helwani. Then he also blamed it on the 5 a.m. walkout, and then he also blamed it on. Oh no, I'm wrong. He only blamed it on those two things, and then he goes out and says that he could beat Bilal 9 out of 10 times easily, and Bilal just got lucky. That's not what it seemed like, bro. That seemed like complete domination. That was like it was honestly kind of like sad to watch. You really broke my heart, bro. I got a Leon Edwards shirt in my closet. You know what I mean? Now, Sean Brady is the grapple god. He's a jiu-jitsu god. He wants to take you on the ground. Leon dealt with this, bro, against Colby. Did a great job. I'm not gonna compare Colby and Sean Brady's style. Sean is obviously a lot more dangerous than Colby is, but Leon got something to prove, man. If you rewatch the last a minute of the last round against Bilal, he kind of turned up. I really do think that Leon needs different coaches. He just wants to stay with the guys that tell him to get after it, wake up, my boy, and he just wants the motivational TikTok clips. But you need some better coaches, in my opinion, Leon. You know, they're not really telling you much in between rounds and shit like that. This is super biased, but I'm going Leon, bro. I'm going Leon. I don't think he's gonna stop Sean Brady. I don't think so, but I do think that Leon's gonna take this. I do think so. I think it's going to be a regular old Leon fight where it's very slow. It's a point fight. He's not going to let Sean Brady get close to him. He's going to keep him at range, and we're going to go Leon, boys. You know, I'm excited for this card. It's early, 4 p.m. EST, boys. Oh, EDT, whatever that is. You know, we're EST over here. Anyways, boys, I'll catch you guys later. Leon, bro, do not, don't do that. Peace out, boys.